Everyone repeat after me. Monthly stats are crap. Everyone.
Monthly stats are crap.
So when somebody says, I got 10,000 downloads in a month, you're like, that's very impressive. How many episodes do you do a month? And they go, 10,000. Wait, hold on, or 30 or 60 or 20. Monthly stats are crap.
Hey, just about to check out of my hotel room here at the Hyatt Centric in Arlington, Virginia. Had a great time at DC Podfest. It really was a fantastic conference. Congratulations to Jennifer Crawford and her whole team in putting on the conference. It really had a nice sort of small conference feel, but with big time conference speakers.
The episode stats are the ones you want typically after 30 days. And right now the median, about 50% above or below, it's around 200. It's technically around like 180, but 200 is much easier to do math with. My background is I did 20 years in corporate where I was teaching people a lot of Microsoft Office, a lot of QuickBooks. Oh my God, QuickBooks. Time management, customer service. And for me, when I saw the roster and it said, you have 20 students today, I was like, oh, good God, please tell me they're going to behave. Because 20 students was a lot of students. And so if you think about it, if I hate that phrase, only 200 downloads, well, that would be 10 classrooms. Think about that. 10, that's like a building and a half of people in the age of when you have AM, FM, satellite radio, Xbox, Hulu, Netflix, and it's so easy to unsubscribe from you. If I don't want your show, I just go, whoop, done. And you have nothing to do about that. If I don't want your show, I don't get it. So the people that listen to your show are listening to it because they want it. So keep that again in mind when you're like, I only have 200 downloads. That's 10 classrooms, all right?
All right, here we go. We are at Spaces. It's a co-working space, and this is where the event is being held. It's Spaces at the Artisphere, it's called, in Arlington, Virginia, again, just outside of DC. And we're going to head up to DC Podfest here in Arlington, Virginia. I was here for a few minutes last night. There was an event, a little more than a few minutes, a couple hours, but this is a full day of sessions, speakers, podcast recordings, all different types of activities going on here at Spaces at the Artisphere. And here we are. Really cool co-working space, as you can see. They actually had chairs set up and speakers out here yesterday. There is Jennifer, who is the organizer of the event. Hey, Jennifer. Everything was close together. I think I attended more sessions than I typically do at an event like this because it was all so easy to get to, and you knew you would see people. If you were talking to somebody and a session was starting, you knew you were going to see them again and again because everybody was kind of close together. Everybody was attending the same sessions. Just a really nice community, connected feel to the whole event. And there's some people working. Just a cool space here. There's a speaker, I think it's a kind of a breakout session or a side room. It's going to be on Facebook ads. I'm interested in checking that one out. And then John Thurman's going to be on the main stage at 10 talking about Twitter chats. And of course, always good to see somebody from the HR space here at a podcasting event. Excuse me. Let's see what they got for breakfast. Got some pancakes for everybody. Let's see, bacon pancakes, banana pancakes, classic pancakes, and probably more classic pancakes. Oh my my God, it's my good friend Mike Choco. Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. What brings you out here?
Trying to learn.
Yep.
Performer and speaker. She is the one with the business
And free
called
coffee.
Perspective
Free
Presence,
coffee.
where
Always.
she's a performance coach, helping bring out the best in people who are going to be on stage in any way, shape, or form. But what you might not know about Chloe, first of all, her name is pronounced Chloe, like Joe. Stage when she was 8 years old in New York, playing a bear in an opera. Because she was a little gymnast and she had to do like all these little flips and land into the ringmaster's arms. Cutest thing ever. I hope she'll do it for us today. Maybe if we give her enough applause. Welcome, Chloe, to the stage.
Not anymore. Not anymore, but it was quite fun to play a bear, except for the huge costume. It really was like, I think a Christmas Story, and the kid bundled up. That's what the bear costume was, and I was trying to do flips in it. It was a fun time, though. So, since you're all...
Great speaker on Facebook ads, Meg Brunson. Some interesting insights on that. It's talked about retargeting and why you should install a Facebook Pixel now, because even if you're not planning to run ads for 6 months, you have the ability to retarget in 6 months based on the data that you get from having that Facebook Pixel installed on your website.
I knew that ads were something that I wanted to consider leveraging for the podcast. But when I looked, I didn't see other people, I didn't find any resources. How to run Facebook ads for podcasters. There's unique, obviously you all know, there's some unique challenges because your podcast is hosted on a third-party platform. That third-party server distributes the podcast across all of these different listening platforms. How do you track any of that? How do you know how many subscribers you have? There's all of these issues that as a marketer now, I'm like, where's my data? How do I know?
Brian Fanzo was fantastic, talking about pressing that damn button as he always does. But he had a lot of new insights, some interesting things about how you track your return viewers and return listeners, and rather than focusing on subscriptions and downloads. It's a really interesting metric that Brian's developed and uses. He talked a little bit about his spreadsheet and how he tracks it. I actually asked him the question on how you track it because I thought it was so good. I think I want to start tracking this metric as well. So Brian was fantastic, of course, always an exciting speaker.
I like to turn fans into super fans and brand ambassadors and influencers of mine, and I believe any of us can do it. And last but not least on this, I love this event, and I'm gonna give away some fun swag because this is sponsored by podcast websites. So stay tuned. I have 3 things to give out in a minute or two. But one of the things I love about podcasting, I love about content today, and this is what I talk about normally. It's not just a podcast rant. Is I believe everyone in this room has a story to tell. I believe we all have something to tell. I believe we can all impact somebody. The problem is in this world today, we need more empathy. But empathy is only possible if we put ourselves out there and share our story. So my book that's coming out in March is what's on my hat. And it's simply called Press the Damn Button. And the reason I say that, the reason I preach that, is because so many of us are going to have great ideas. You're going to leave this meetup, you're going to join groups, you're going to take notes, you're going to go back home, you're going to be super excited, you're going to fall back in your routine of life, you're going to realize you have a job, you have to pay the bills, and then you're going to wait 6 months from now and go, man, that podcasting thing, I still want to do it. And what I'm going to challenge everyone in this room to do is to prioritize, press the button, or to prioritize, come up with a strategy, and press the damn button. Because here's the thing, it's not until you put yourself out there. For me, this podcast, Smack Talk, it's not the most listened to podcast in the world, but it changed everything because I got comfortable telling my story. I got comfortable sharing who I was. I was amazed when I started telling people that I was diagnosed ADHD at 31. It changed everything. People were hiring me for that cause, for that piece. And so what I want to challenge everyone to do is take notes from this event, be inspired, but for the love of God, do something. There is a lot of people that can consume information, a lot of people that think becoming a podcaster is great. There's not enough great people doing great things. And so I challenge everyone in this room, start your podcast now. Do something. Put your story out there. None of us know what we're doing when we press the button the first time. No one. and we just kind of learn and evolve as we go. My name is Brian Fanzo. Thank you guys so much.